unmake. See, your mind is made up already. You got to unmake up your mind. Yeah, because your mind is already made up. You're going to fail. You're going to lose because you've been failing and losing. Your mind is already made up that you're going to go and sin the weekend, sleep around and mess around. You got to unmake up your mind. You done made up your mind that I'm going to be just like my mama was, just like my daddy was. My family been in poverty, so I'm going to be in poverty. My daddy and mama was a loser, so I'm going to be a loser. You got to unmake up your mind. Yeah, nobody gonna receive me because what I used to do. So your mind been made up already, but today I'm asking you to unmake up your mind about your future, about your destiny, about who you are, about where you going, about the blessings and the miracles that's coming your way. Some of you don't even feel like you could get a miracle because your mind is made up that nothing will never come my way. You got to unmake up your mind today. If you will change your thinking, God can change your life. My Lord, if you will change your thinking, God can change your life. Stop thinking you in poverty and start speaking, I'm blessed with abundance. Stop thinking you got to work a lower level job. You got to work a job paying you a little bit of money. You got to stay there because that's all you can get. Unmake up your mind and start speaking, no, I'm a CEO. I'm a business owner. I'm at the top of my job. I'm a boss at my job. Who am I talking to today? If you will change your thinking, God can change your life. You can walk in something bigger, but you got to unmake up your thought pattern. That thought pattern been messing you up. You've been having a negative thought pattern. Watch this. Every 4 years, the world's attention, it tunes to the Summer Olympics. Every 4 years, the Summer Olympics come. Watching the Summer Games, nowadays, it's almost difficult to remember that only a few decades ago, track and field experts, they how I want to put it, they declared something. They declared that no runner would be able to break the 4-minute mile barrier. They said no one will ever be able to do this ever in life. And a human being couldn't run that fast, that far or that fast for that length of time. This is what the experts said. This is what they put out there. And the studies show how impossible, I like when they say it's impossible, because that's when God anoints somebody to break it. They said it's impossible to beat the 4-minute barrier. And for years, they were right. For years, nobody had broke it. But when they start saying it's impossible, that's when God started making it possible. When the experts think something is impossible, that's when God anoints somebody to break what they think is impossible. Because God don't like when they say it's impossible, like they rule and reign the world through their expertise, through their studies. When they begin saying things is impossible, that's when God will raise up somebody to do the impossible and make it possible. Oh. So they were right for years, and nobody ran a mile in less than 4 minutes. But someone forgot to tell this brother by the name of Roger Bannister. He didn't get that memo because he believed that he can break it. He didn't know that they said it's impossible. He just believed that he can do it. Even if they had, he would not have believed the experts anyway, because he didn't trust in what the experts was saying. He was trusted in the ability that God had gave him to break it, what was once impossible. He didn't dwell in the impossibility. Some of you have been dwelling in the impossibility. You've been thinking this could never work. I can never do this. I can never come out of this. That will never happen. Why? Because you don't put on the wrong mindset. You thought defeat before you even tried. Some of you never even filled out the application, the form to get a house, because your mind is telling you there's no way I can get a house. There's no way I can afford it. There's no way I will get approved. Some of you don't have a car right now because you don't believe that they'll release one out of the car dealership for you, because your mind already got defeated before you even went and tried it. Some of you said, I failed relationship after relationship. It's impossible for me to get married, because your mindset is, I'll never get married because every man I come in contact with is gonna fail me. I will never get married because every woman I connect to is gonna hurt me. So your mind has already been defeated. So now you thinking, I can never have it, I can never do it, it will never leave me. You're thinking wrong. But this guy began training, believing he was going to break that record. Oh my God. Some of you need to go into training right now. Prophet, what are you talking about going to training? You need a spiritual training so you could believe the impossible can happen for you. You need to go into training today. Prophet, but how do I train? You need to go get you some water and just go on a fast for some days until your spirit can line up. And you can start believing that you can break whatever that's been hindering you and holding you. Break whatever that you believe that's impossible for you to do. Break the chain of that mindset. Sometimes you gotta fast. You got to get in your word. You got to go Google some scriptures on belief. You got to break the stronghold off of your mind. You got to get rid of that stinking thinking. You got to get rid of that low faith, that little bitty thinking that you only could get a little instead of a lot. Something has your thinking chained up, and you're going to have to fast and pray it out. You're going to have to get into your word. You're going to have to start writing affirmations. You're going to have to start pinning scriptures all over your car, all over your house, in your kitchen, at your desk, at the job, at your workstation, so you can keep reading it, putting it in your spirit. He went and he started training, believing he was going to break the record. And sure enough, he went out one day and he made sports history. Some of you about to make history because people done doubted you. You about to make history because people said you would never last. You about to make history because people said you would never amount to anything. You about to make history because people counted you out and doubted you. When they doubted you, they doubted God. When they said you would never make it, they don't believe in God. When they said it will never happen for you, they don't believe in God. They doubted God when they doubted you. They thought you was going to stay broke down, messed up. They doubted God. You about to make history in your family. Be the first one to go to college. Be the first millionaire in your family. Be the first one to have a nice house with a luxury car. You're going to be the first one in your family not to walk around in poverty. You're going to be the first one in your family to make history. You're going to be the first one in your family to break the chains of them barriers that's been on your family life generation after generation. But you're going to be the one to get up out of that and break history. The generational curse gonna stop with you. He made sports history, breaking the 4-minute mile barrier. Some of you got barriers put in front of you and you don't believe you can get over it, get through it, or get around it. But he broke that barrier that they said will never be broken, that it's impossible. He did what the experts said couldn't be done. You about to do something that people around you think can never be done. Oh, and think God can't do it through you. Think it'll never happen. Think you will never get it. But you're going to get it. You're going to do it. It's going to happen. It's going to break every barrier that they thought you couldn't get over. God is about to get you over it. Now here is what I found so interesting. This was real interesting about that Brother Rogers story. Because watch this. Within 10 years, 336 other runners had broken the 4-minute mile record. Wait a minute, they said it was impossible. He broke it. Then 336 other runners broke it. What they said will never be broken. My God, somebody getting it. Somebody. They said it'll never be broken, but Rogers broke it. Then within 10 years, 336 other people broke it. What they said will never be broken. Others runners had broken that 4-minute mile record as well. Think about that for a minute. 400 for hundreds of years, as far back as statistics as they've been keeping track of that track and field record, nobody was able to run a mile less than 4 minutes. But then we see 336 people broke it. For years, runners believed it was impossible. They got defeated in their mind even before they got on the track. That's why they never broke it. But then within a decade, more than 300 people from various geographic locations were able to do it. What happened? How? Simple. The barriers was in their mind. It wasn't on the field. The barriers was in their mind. They got defeated in their mind before they went out there to run. They thought I could get close to it, but I can never break it. Why? They lost faith. They believed in their mindset that it wouldn't happen. Their mindset was, as long as I get close to it, no, I can break it. And I'm telling you right now today, that barrier that's been blocking and stopping you from succeeding, from going above it, from doing it, it's all in your mind. You could go around thinking thoughts of defeat and failure and expecting God to fill you with joy, power, and victory. You cannot go around thinking thoughts of defeat, failure, and expect God to fill you with joy, with power, and with victory. You cannot go around thinking thoughts of poverty and lack and expect God to fill you with abundance. It ain't gonna work. It starts in your mind, and then it hits your heart, it hits your spirit, it hits your faith. And if you thinking that it won't work, it'll never hit your faith. It'll never resonate in your spirit, and it will never happen to you. It will never happen for you. You will stay stuck in poverty. You will never be filled with joy, peace, happiness, power, and victory. That lack will always be upon you because you're not expecting to come out of it. You got to have some determination. It's going to take you to have some determination. Ask God to put some fire in your spirit today. Ask God to renew your mind today from that stinking thinking. Ask God to fire up my spirit, fire up my expectation, put some fire in my faith. And then you got to start speaking, because life and death is in the power of the tongue. You're going to have to start speaking in terms of victory rather in defeat. Let me say that again. You're going to have to start speaking in terms of victory rather than defeat. Your words have amazing power, so much power. So quit talking about what you can't do. I don't want to hear what you can't do, because you're losing. I don't want to hear about what you can't do, because you're speaking it. I don't want to hear about what you can't do, because that's what's resonating in your spirit. I need you to start talking about what God can do. He said in the word, I can do the impossible. He said, what man say is impossible, I got the ability to make it possible. Start talking about what God can do. Keep your mind focused on God's goodness. And you got to speak it. This is not impossible for me. God done gave me the ability. He done put it in my mind. It's in my spirit that I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. Greater is within me than he that's in the world. I got power. I got abundance. I got everything going in my favor because I got God. Watch this. I'm going to give you an assignment. If you write out some of the ways God has been good to you, you might be writing all day, every day. You probably won't have room for everything, but that's okay. Just write out some things, some ways that God's been good to you. Yeah, write that out. Because if you look at what God done did for you already, it might build your faith up from that barrier that's been in front of you, that you can jump over it. You can run through it. You could go around it. List a few of the good things God has done for you. Then take a moment to think about it while you're writing it. How good God has been to me. And then list some things that you believe God still wants you to do. List some things. That's what I want you to do. List some things that you believe God still wants to do in your life. So over here, you're writing what God already did. Then you're going to write some things you believe that God still wants to do in your life. Be specific. Be bold. And use your faith as you're writing it. Don't be bashful. No, I don't want you to be bashful. Write about what God can do in and through you, because you are somebody. Not merely what you could do on your own strength, your own ability. No, write about what God can do in and through you. Because some people don't believe that they're somebody. Some people don't believe God can use them. Some people don't even believe God know who they are. God don't just know who you are. He know the number of strands of hair you got on your head. He knows you in and out because he created you. I want to know God's thoughts. I just want to know his thoughts. The rest are details. Somebody catch that. I just want to know God's thoughts. The rest are details. Guard well thy thoughts. Our thoughts are heard in heaven. So as a man thinketh, so is he. Your thought life is powerful. That's why when bad stuff come in your mind, cast it out. I rebuke you, get out of my mind. Nope. Nope, leave now. That's a negative thought. That's a bad thought. That don't line up with scriptures. Go now. And see, the troubles with most people is they think with their hopes or with their fear. Yeah, they think with their hopes or with their fears or with their wishes rather than with their mind. Oh, I gotta say that again. I gotta say it again. The trouble is with most people, they think with their hopes, their fears, their wishes, rather than with their minds. And when you're thinking with your mind, you better think with the mind of Christ, because you can't do it on your own. Isaiah 54, 2 and 3 says something. Watch this, catch it. That's Isaiah 54, 2 and 3. Write it down. It says, enlarge your house, build an addition, spread out your home, for you soon will be bursting at the seams. I got an announcement, people of God, you about to burst. My God, you about to burst at the seams. Oh, enlarge your house. Build an addition in your mind. Spread out your home. Stop being limited. Stop having limitations. Because God is speaking in his word. Oh, you about to burst at the seams. Something is about to break. Something is about to burst. Something God is about to take place. Oh, you're not just about to get a little blessing. It's about to burst. It's going to be big. It's going to be abundant. Oh, you're not just about to walk in a little lane. You're about to walk in a big lane. Oh, you're not just about to have something little. You're about to have something big. You're about to burst. 1 John 4 and 4. That was 1 John 4 and 4. It says, little children, you are of God. You belong to him and have already defeated and overcame them. I don't know why you're still worried about them. I don't know why you're still worried about the situation. I don't know why you're still panicking. And then it says the agents of the Antichrist, because he who lives in you is greater. That means mightier than he who in the world. You got to know you got greater connected to you. Something is about to burst. Something is about to break. For a long time, my mind had been packed wall to wall with negative things, with limiting thoughts. I used to limit God. I used to have too much negative thoughts running through my mind. And then I limit God with them bad thoughts, them low expectations. And I was limiting God because I had a limited thought process. But today, I want you to begin to change your mind and allow God to help you make it anew, restore it, rejuvenate it, revive it, reconstruct your thought process. No more limitations. God created you to be a champion. He didn't create you to be low, to fail, to limit, to have bad thoughts. He created you to be a champion. You're a champion in this life. You don't just want to get that ultimate reward that we're all seeking for. We're saved because we all want the ultimate reward. We want to be blessed down here on earth too. We want to walk in abundance, peace, joy, and happiness, favor. Why are you limiting God with your thoughts? You got to start thinking like a champion. You got to start thinking like I'm a millionaire. Thinking like I'm blessed abundantly, thinking that I got joy, peace, and happiness, thinking that I got the favor, thinking that my life is going great, thinking I got everything I need. You got to start thinking like a champion and loose that loser mentality. This is what I want your prayer to start sounding like. This is what I want you to pray. Jesus, break down the strongholds of whatever it is, whatever your stronghold is, whatever's holding you, whatever got your mind messed up, whatever's stopping you, wherever the lag is. Lord Jesus, break down the strongholds and tell God specifically what they are. And say, God, break them down in my life. Clean my house in my stubborn mind. And sweep away all the clutter that's keeping me from believing in you to accomplish the best in my life. Oh, this is a good prayer. You got to pray this. Not just pretty good or even really good, but the absolute best. Don't pray for pretty good. Don't pray for really good. No, you got to say, God, I'm praying for the absolute best because I don't want to limit you in this season. Say, God, put a fire in my spirit. Put a fire directly in my spirit. God, light me back on fire, God. Help me to stop looking behind me or to the side of me. But help me focus only on you and your goodness in my life, God. And watch how God start redirecting your life. Watch how your mind start opening up miracles. Watch how your mind start directing you in the right direction. Watch how, because of your mind ain't cluttered with junk and mess no more, that you come in contact with more of the blessings, more of the abundance, more of the things that you desire, more of your heart desire instead of mess, instead of poverty. But you got to change that low mindset, that baby thinking, that bad stuff can't keep resonating in your mind. You got to release it today. And you got to unmake up your mind and say, know what? I haven't had the right mindset. God, I pray over everybody's mind today. Unmake up their mind from every negative. Unmake up their mind, God, for everything that's holding them, stopping them from pursuing, God, their purpose, their destiny, from walking in your blessings and your abundance. Whatever it is today, God, Break the chain off of their mind, God. Unmake up their mind, because some of their minds are made up that they'll never be a champion, that they're always gonna fail, they always gonna be broke, they'll never have the better things of life. Unmake up their mind, God, and release a new mindset today. God, I pray over everyone on this line. I speak better right now. In the mighty name of Jesus, release. I'm telling some people right now, listen to the prophet. You're about to burst. Some of you gonna burst financially. It's gonna burst out, and finances just gonna start flowing. Some of you about to burst spiritually. There's gonna be such a fire, such a glory, such an anointing on the inside of you. You're gonna feel like fire, because you're gonna be bursting with so much joy, peace, happiness. You're gonna be like, it feel like fire shut up in my bones. Some of you about to burst in business, and your business gonna stretch further than that one location. It's gonna go to different locations. It's even gonna go to different cities, different towns, different places. There's a burst that's about to hit Destiny Center Global Ministries. I hope you're ready for the burst, because God is about to burst out so much in our life. I hope you in position. I hope you locked in. I hope you ready. I hope your faith is there. I hope your mindset is there. I hope you don't got no lagging in your mindset and miss out on the burst that's about to happen, and you're going to have to catch it on the next round. Excuse me. Woo. I hope you don't miss it. I hope you don't miss it. Just like I just did them 3 bursts of sneeze, back to back 3 times. God is about to breathe on you. He's about to blow your mind. He's about to turn your life around. You about to burst. Somebody in ministry I'm looking at. God, oh, you about to burst in ministry. God is about to shoot you straight out. You're going to feel like you was in a cannon and got shot right out. How quick God about to do it. How far God about to take you. Oh my God. If you could just see what I see right now. You about to burst even in ministry. Something is bursting in somebody right now, and you about to take off like you in a cannonball. You better get ready, because God is about to send you. He's about to use you. He's about to take you further than you ever can imagine. People gonna be mad at you. People gonna disconnect from you, because what God is about to do in your life, and it's okay, let them go. Let them go when that jealousy hit them. There's somebody on here, I see you about to sell cars. Yeah, I see you buying cars from the auction and selling them. I see somebody letting you put your cars in this little fence area. And I see you selling them online, showing people, they come and showing them in person. I'm looking at that right now. Somebody about to buy cars from the dealership, and God connecting you with somebody that's gonna fix them. And fix them up for you, even paint them for you, and you're gonna make a big profit off of selling these cars. I'm looking at that right now. My God. My God. My God.